We're getting a rare snapshot tonight into the feeding behavior of dinosaurs thanks to the oldest known dinosaur vomit ever discovered. It's believed to be about 290 years old, and a Brandon University paleontologist helped identify it. Mark MacDougall joins us now to talk more about that discovery and what we can learn from it. Mark, good to speak with you.
Good to speak with you as well.
All right, before we get into what you discovered in this prehistoric barf, tell us a bit about where it was found and what kind of dinosaur you think it came from.
Oh, so just to clarify, this is not dinosaur vomit. So this is actually an older animal. So this is an older vertebrate, an animal with a backbone from before the dinosaurs. So it's actually much older than dinosaurs. And it comes from an animal that we're interpreting as would have been the apex predator of its ecosystem. This is an animal, one of the potential candidates is an early vertebrate that we call Dimetrodon. He had a big sail on his back. Some people may be familiar with that. It's often mistaken for a dinosaur, but it is much older. So we're interpreting that this fossilized vomit likely belonged to one of these larger apex predators that would have been located at this ecosystem.
You can tell I didn't get very far in biology class, Mark. I'm sorry.
It's a common mistake. Don't worry.
Let's get to the barf itself.
Yep.
What was it, and do we know what made the predator sick?
So it's the barf itself has several different smaller animals inside of it, a little reptile, as well as some other animals that we were able to identify based on how similar they are to other animals that were present at this site. It's likely that this was just thrown up because it mostly consists of bones, and bones don't digest very easily. So it probably wouldn't have sat very well in the stomach of this larger predator, and then it would have just thrown those bones up because it wasn't able to digest them.
So just too big of a meal?
Not too big. It's just that they can't really digest that. It's like if you were eating chicken bones or something, that wouldn't sit well in your stomach either. So it's the same kind of idea. All
right, tell us a bit about the work you did in piecing this story all together and the history of it.
Yeah, so I was involved in an international team with researchers from Germany and France, and my main role was identifying the actual bones that were found inside this fossilized vomit. So identifying what potential animals they could have belonged to, as I'm very familiar with a lot of the fossils that are at this site in central Germany. I've been working with colleagues on this site for many years. So I was going through this and trying to identify at least as much as possible, what each of these bones may have belonged to, so we could figure out what this larger animal would have been eating.
You've described this discovery as a bit of a prehistoric time capsule. How exciting is this from a scientific perspective? What does this discovery tell us that we didn't know?
It's actually very exciting because usually with fossils, when you're trying to find out what these things were eating, it's usually a lot of guesswork just based on what other animals may have been found at a particular area. But this is actually direct evidence of what this animal would have been eating. So we know what this animal, this larger apex predator, was actually munching on. This is really important for being able to reconstruct the food webs that would have been present at these ancient ecosystems.
Mark, it sounds fascinating. Thanks so much for explaining it and sharing with us tonight.
No problem. Happy to.